Good morning. Welcome. My name is Trina. So happy that you're joining me for 45 minutes of yoga. We have another minute before we get started though. And so I want to make sure you've got your props ready to go. You've got your space set up. You have maybe a yoga block or two that we'll be using throughout. And you might find it helpful, useful to have a strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, you can also use a towel. You can also use a resistance band. That works as well. But we will be getting started here soon. I wanted to let you know that I'm so happy that you've joined me, that you're tuning in. And I will have this video up for the next week. And if you are wanting the video from last time, I have it on a YouTube channel, and just message me and I'll let you know which channel that is, and you'll be able to access it as well. So it is 10 o'clock. Are you ready to get started? Thank you for joining me. So let's begin. I'm going to just change up your playlist. I'm going to ask that you find your block. We're going to put it as wide as it'll go, lowest setting. We're going to begin by becoming seated. So getting into a comfortable seated position that works best for you. Let me change up our music. Music today is from DJ Taz Rashid. Same playlist that I did last time. I fell in love with that playlist I created, so I thought, why not? Let's play it again. So let's get centered, especially getting present. And that's really what yoga does. It helps us to become aware of being in the moment. And when we are aware of being in the moment, in the present, in the now, it gives us that power to choose. You can choose how to react. You can choose how to proceed. So as you are comfortable on your block, or maybe just allowing yourself to be on your mat, take a deep breath in. Let it go. You can choose to focus on one still spot, or you can choose to close your eyes. Feel for your breath, its natural rhythm. And as you continue your breathing, scan your body from the crown of your head all the way to your toes. No need to stop or ruminate on a particular area. Just getting curious and fascinated with where you are today. And now deepen your breath. Feel for your fullness, holding the breath just for a moment. And now breathe out, ha sound, like you're fogging up your sunglasses with breath. Let's do two more like that. Deepen your breath, grow your spine tall, hold your breath, and now exhale, ha sound. Last one, just like that. Take your breath, feel your spine lengthen. Hold your breath, keep your chest lifted, exhale, ha sound. Belly pulls in. And now relax, let that go. Take another deep breath. You can choose to stay with that breathing, or you can choose to work Ujjayi breath. Breathing in through the nose, lift your shoulders. As you hold breath here for a moment, let your shoulders come straight back. And now breathe out. Hug the top shoulders together, roll it down 1 inch. We're working some shoulder shrugs. Take another inhale, spread your upper back. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades together. Roll it down 1 inch. And now third part, pull the elbows in. Take a breath, expand through your mid-back. Exhale, hug, low tip of the shoulders together. Roll it down 1 inch. And then let that go. Let's add a little bit more tempo to the shoulder shrugs. Still with breath. Take an inhale, hold the shoulders up, send them straight back, and now breathe out. Squeeze the top shoulders, mid shoulders, low tip of the shoulders, and then let it go. Take one more, just like that. Inhale, lift the shoulders as high as they'll go. Hold breath, send shoulders straight back. Squeeze top shoulders, mid shoulders, low tip of the shoulders, and now let go. We're gonna focus on relaxing the neck. So take your arms now in a low V. I like the thumbs up towards the ceiling. Empty out your lungs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, grow tall. Exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. And then bring your right ear, right shoulder. Right hand is going to rest. Extend your left arm. And this is where you have an opportunity. I want you to find where you feel the stretch most.
Breathe.
I also want you to connect to how you can make the stretch feel the best for your left side of your neck, your shoulder. And that might mean bringing your hand closer to floor. That might mean you bring your hand slightly closer towards your knee or even further back. So where do you find that space where it's maximum stretch here? Option always to bring your chin towards chest or towards your shoulder. Everyone empty out your lungs. We're taking a collective breath together. Inhale through your nose, through back throat. Feel your muscle fibers extend and have space. Hold breath. And now breathe out forcefully for 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Relax your left arm. Bring your right hand to your cheekbone. Place your head back up. Ooh, I don't know about you. I feel like one side's like this, literally. And I can see myself just slightly in the screen here, and I noticed that. Do you feel that, though? Let's do side 2. Arms out to the side, low V. Drop your chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Rest your left arm. So now that left side has had a chance to relax, you have an opportunity to explore the stretch all along this right side. So you're going to find that it's slightly different. There is no need to go exactly to where you were. Since this side is different, maybe this hand needs to go forward, maybe your hand needs to go slightly back, but you stay there. I want to see who is tuning in right now. Hello, Mom. Hey, Boba, good to see you. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Peter. Giving you both a special shout out.
Breathe.
Hope the dogs are enjoying this as well. Now take one more breath. And as you feel the stretch all along the right side here, let your jaw go. Relax your right arm down. Bring left hand to cheekbone. Bring your head back up to center. Let's start to slowly make our way into all fours. So I'm going to show you from a profile what that looks like. You've got your palms directly underneath your shoulders for table. Knees are hip distance apart. Let your head hang down. And then shake your head no. Shake your head yes. We're going to move into some cat-cow, starting with cow. Inhale, open up your chest, look towards ceiling. Breathe out, press the floor away, belly pulls in. Now continue that movement to your breath. Exhale as you wrap the shoulders, feel the space between the shoulder blades, the back of your heart. Keep this movement going to your breath. As you connect your breath to your movement, you keep going. That is how you work on staying present. And as you connect breath to your movement, it sets the tone. It creates that intention. 2 more on your own. Last time.
Breathe.
Now inhale, come back to neutral. I'm I'm going to show you from what it looks like here. As you inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, bump your hips over to the right. Bring it back through center. Exhale, bump your hips over to the left. Take it back through center. And now continue on this movement motion, or take your hips all the way back to your heels. Nice big circles. I want the movement to feel good for your body and what you need today. Our body is different every time we come onto our mat. Let go of what you've done in the past. Let go of where you think you should be right now. And truly connect to accepting where your body is and what it needs. All these postures have their own quality of energy that are meant to bring a feeling of balance, brightness from the inside out. Do one more each side before you make your way into your child's pose. Keep your breath going. And now make your way into a child's pose. Your big toes connect. If that does not feel good in your knees, you have that option to take maybe an extra rolled up mat, or you can even take a towel right behind your knee. Let your arms extend. Let your forehead rest to the floor. And now, let's take a side bend. Walk your hands over to the right, left palm on top. Take a generous breath into your left side. Hey cousin, I see you. Well, I don't literally see you, but I see that you're watching. Thank you for tuning in. And then come on back through center. Do the other side. Walk your hands over to the left. Right palm moves its way on top. Take that generous breath into your right ribs, or whichever side you're on. Feel for your belly pulling in as you exhale and empty out your lungs completely. Keep the top shoulders relaxed. And now follow your exhale. Belly pulls in one more time. Bring yourself back through center. And slowly now come on up. When you are ready, come on up back into an all fours. Palms on the ground. Wrap the shoulder blades around as we make our way into either a puppy posture, you can stay right here, or curl your toes under, send your tailbone up and back for your downward facing dog. Now, if you are in downward facing dog, maybe you start to slowly bend right knee and you bend the left. If you're in a puppy posture and you want that same feeling, that same benefit, I like working on one leg extension, toes curled under at a time. So now I want to make sure you're still breathing generously into your mid-ribs, into the low ribs. We've got one more breath. Nice long inhale. Exhale strongly. And here's your transition. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your knees onto the floor. Let it go. Embryo, arms back behind you. Let that go. Now take a moment here to pause. You're in your child's pose or embryo, whichever one is best. Embryo allows the shoulders to come back to a neutral position. Child's pose feels a little more supportive with the arms out in front. Take one more breath. Let it wash through your neck, your shoulders. Let it go. And now slowly come on up, one part at a time. Make your way into a standing posture, so 1 foot forward at a time. Forward fold. Knees bend as much as you need to. Hold on to opposite elbows. You're in your ragdoll. Sway your body side to side. 45 minutes with you today. So your breath is part of strengthening your core as you force the breath out. One more side to side. Come on back through center. Arms stable. Press the floor away. Curl up, roll up. One part at a time. Your shoulders stack, your chin lifts. Maybe place your hands palms to your heart. So I'm going to face you for this next part. I want you to feel for this mountain posture, this ability to keep your lower back spacious, the ability to connect to your core. Your feet are going to be about hip distance apart. Bring one hand to low belly, the other to your low back. Soften your knee bend just a little. Send pubic bone in towards your belly button. Straighten your legs. And then feel for your lower abdominals turning on. There's a natural curve in your low back. So let's do that one more time. It's a good way to connect to our posture, our alignment. So from a profile, this is what it looks like. One hand low belly, one hand low back. Soften your knee bend just a little. Pubic bone in towards your belly button. Straighten your legs. And then standing tall, either hands heart or your arms alongside you. I want you to take a moment here. Connect to an intent for your movement today. You've had a chance to breathe a little deeper. We've had a chance to get some feeling of where our bodies are at. Stay curious. Stay with this exploration as we take this next inhale. Arms up. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Hands come down through center. Now I'm going to have you take both feet back, 1 foot at a time. Hold a plank. Now plank, you've got the option to place your knees onto the ground. Hands, palms, or shoulder width. Knees stay just a few inches behind the hips, or you can continue to hold this with the toes curled under. Make sure your shoulders, your hips stay level. Very often I see this in class, so make sure you bring your weight just slightly forward. So here's an option. Don't feel like you have to do this next part. Feel the weight in your toes. Rock your weight back so the heels have a chance to stretch back. You get into calves, you get a stretch for Achilles. Launch your body forward. Maybe you come onto tippy toes. Shoulders go beyond your wrists. You get a stretch for your wrists. The heel of your hands. Let's do that again. Rock back if you're with the knees off the ground. Inhale, lengthen forward. We're going to lower down. Bring your knees to the floor for this one. Lower down, elbows hug your ribs. Come down all the way. Now low cobra. Walk your hands out in front of you. I'm going to scoot back. Elbows are splayed out. Your hands are 12 inches in front of your face. Low cobra, inhale, lift your chest. Elbows lift away from the ground 1 inch. Shoulders melt down. Long legs, breathe into your chest. Exhale, lower your body down. Hands back underneath shoulders. Toes curl under. Gently press the floor away. Walk your knees back underneath your hips. You can work in a puppy posture, or you can choose to come into downward facing dog, your choice. 2 breaths. So feel again, you're wrapping the shoulder blades around for your downward facing dog. Soft knee bend in the knees if you're in down dog. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Coming into a lunge. Drop your knees to the floor if that feels good. Or step the left foot forward. Left knee under the ankle. Back toes curl under. We're going to make this a crescent lunge. So you could stay with your back knee to the floor. Or you are welcome to join me here. Front knee is over your ankle. Long back leg. I'm with my left foot forward, but you go with what feels best for you. So with your hands, your arms, you can keep them up, soft shoulders. Hands are always welcome to come down to the heart. So now, level out your hips. You've got right hip forward, other leg, the front leg here, left Take your next inhale, raise your back heel. Exhale, bend the back knee. Let's take a lap. Pull, elbows come in. Breathe in. Nice and deep, generous. Exhale, pull it down. 4 counts. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Now hold low right here. Hold that. Stay there. Maybe you feel the back knee coming down just a little more. We're moving into a warrior 2. So now lift up nice and tall. Drop your right heel down, open up. So now open your feet about a little wider. Feet are about 4 feet apart. Your left heel lines up to the arch of your right foot. Both arms extend. We're gonna get moving today. A little more movement with our breath. So now first in your warrior 2, you're flaring your left thigh or the front leg towards the wall behind you. Keep the spine straight. A lot of times we want to lean to the side. So as you press the floor away with your left heel, lift and straighten your spine a little more. Yes. Take an inhale. Push the ground away. Straighten your leg. Come into a triangle as you lengthen the left arm up. And now breathe out. Bend your left knee. We're going to take it down even lower. Left forearm in front of your left leg. Right arm. 4 counts. Breathe in. Exhale. Take another inhale. Breathe out. So you're starting to build some heat in your hamstring. You're starting to create a little more space within the ribs. Last inhale, you're moving to your breath. Doesn't matter if you're in tempo or in sync with what I'm doing. Move to how you are breathing. This is our last inhale. Hold it down low. Extended warrior variation. Bring your left forearm on your thigh bone. Keep the left shoulder spacious. Right arm, right shoulder rolls forward. Bring your right forearm back behind you. You're either grabbing clothing or you are reaching for your inner thigh. So the head of the right shoulder, let it point towards the ceiling. Let your neck relax. You've got the left sit bone reaching towards floor. And you know, you still have that option. You can always bring your back knee down and always work in this way as well. So it's all up to what you need today. There is no right or wrong. Actually, in some ways there is. If it's hurting or causing you pain or the inability to take a deep breath, then you need to back off that degree or 2. 1 more inhale. I did not forget about you. I know it's burning. Creating heat. That's the intent. Release. Bring your palms down to the floor. Step your left leg back into a plank. Hold that for a moment. Here's your options. You could also bring your knees down and extend the legs straight back behind you. Your choice. We're going to move back into our plank to our cobra posture. Palms shoulder width. Lower the knees onto the floor if you need to. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Lower down. 3, 2. Come down all the way. Low cobra. Legs back behind you. Hands out in front. 12 inches. Lift your chest. Elbows off the floor. Your shoulder blades lower down away from your ears. Long legs. 1 more breath into your chest. You've got this. Exhale, lower down. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, toes under. Depending on how you feel in strength, you can lift up into your plank, or you can bring your knees down. Options, bringing yourself into a puppy posture, or move right into your downward facing dog. I'm going to demonstrate now from puppy. Right foot steps forward or other side for you. You can work a low lunge or curl toes under, lift up into your crescent lunge. Both arms lift, hold this. So if your balance is shaky right now, chances are you might have your foot that's forward and your back heel in one line. Move your foot over to the side just a little. I find that really helpful. So with the feet about hip distance apart, you are allowing then the other hip to draw forward. Inner legs are hugging towards each other. So it's almost like you're feeling this hug with the inner legs. So those muscles activate. Arms are wherever they need to be right now. Raise your back heel up a little higher. Breathe in. Let's let it go. Lunge. Lower down. Elbows down. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. You're pressing the floor away. Feeling for the energy in your front leg, the hamstring, the glute. You've got one more inhale. Deep breath. Feel the shoulders stay down. Exhale. Hold this. Back knees under your hip. You're getting that stretch. And I'm going to turn the other direction. You stay right where you need to be. You can also listen to my words on this one. Now inhale, lengthen up. Warrior two, drop your heel down, open up. You've got your other knee forward or your other leg forward, so make sure you are working side two. You want to make sure you stay balanced. Both arms extend. So again, notice that this thigh bone in the front here spirals towards the wall behind you. So as it spirals back, you feel for that opening through your inner leg. You also feel the heat building in the outer right glute. Inhale, breath. Press the floor away. Straighten the leg. Straighten your arm. Exhale, breath. Bend the knee. Bring your forearm in front of your leg. Arm goes over ear. Push the floor away again. Inhale. Breathe out. You got it. You move to your breath. Can you continue to feel that leverage of gravity against gravity as you press the floor away? Feel for the heat activating in your hamstring. Feel for the heat activating in the base of your seat. Here's our last inhale right here. Exhale, come on down. Extended warrior variation. Forearm is on top of your thigh bone. Try not to sink into the shoulder. So press away from your thigh bone so your right shoulder stays glued down. Head of the left shoulder rolls forward on inhale. Exhale, maybe you hold your inner leg or you're holding onto clothing. Let your ear relax towards your shoulder so you're looking either at the floor or you're letting your right ear rest towards your shoulder. There's a great stretch along the left side of your neck, shoulder, but also you get this opening through your chest muscle. Remember, you can bring your back knee to the floor at any time. Empty out your lungs. Take a deep breath in. Stay steady with your breath. That is what keeps you present. It's what helps endurance. Exhale, belly pulls in. Nice work. Slowly release. You know that you're going to come onto the floor. Hold your plank or hold the knees down to the floor. Maybe just extend your right leg back. I'm going back to where you can see me. You stay with what feels good for you. Take another inhale. And now, take a moment here. Let's move back into our plank. Knees onto the floor. Take a deep breath in. Lower down. 4 counts for 4, 3, 2. You are on your belly. Shoulder shrugs in boat. Open up your hands 4 inches outside your shoulders. Fingertips line up to the top of your shoulders. Take your right leg, lifted, spiral, inner leg to center. Lower it down. Left leg long, lift it a couple inches. Spiral your inner thigh to the center. And then place it on the ground. Empty out your lungs. You're lifting up, shoulder shrugs, boat. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift the hands off the floor. Long legs. Exhale, Elbow back, toes under. Press the floor away. Lower your knees onto the floor. Take a moment, round your spine. Inhale, cow posture. Open up the chest, slide shoulders back. You've got a few more, just like this. So continue your breath, your movement synchronized. It allows you to stay grounded. I know you're building some heat, feeling your heart rate rise just a little more. Last one. Hold this rounded spine. Bring your weight back onto your heels as we start to bring our legs out in front of us. Moving into a bridge posture, make sure you have your block handy. So before you move into bridge, I want to show you a couple of variations. This is going to be the flattest way, the lowest level setting. This is going to go right underneath your sacrum, the triangular shape of your low back. The other option is to work that second highest level with your bridge, which is this right here. If you wanted to go really high with the hips and your flexibility is there, feel free. But again, honor where you're at. A nice way to ease onto our back is you roll to the side. Lie on your side, and then come all the way onto your back. Open up your feet a little wider than hips. Relax your shoulders, your block is nearby. Inhale, across through chest. Exhale, press the floor away, lift your hips. Hold right here. So we've got our feet a little wider than our hips. Knees are tracking over your big toe, your second toe. It's a great time to take your block. Long variation. Make sure you've got your block underneath low back and then let your low back settle on your block. The block is an option. You can always hold your hips level without assistance. And again, it doesn't make you more than or less than if you are choosing to use the block. Walk your feet in just a little bit closer, especially left heel. Draw it in so left heel lines up to the left sit bone. Right leg lifts. Flex your foot. Spread your toes. Point your toes. You got a couple more like this. Flex your heel. Spread your toes. Follow the foot. Point your toes. One more. Breathe in this. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Now your option is to stay right here. You got the left foot pressing floor away. Left knee still tracks over second toe. Maybe instead you choose to take a hip opener. Right ankle bone on top of your left leg. Hold both hips level. Relax your shoulders. You stay right here. So anytime you are needing to come out, remember there's a variation where you can keep your feet grounded. Breathing into your chest. I want to see and check in. How are you doing? I don't expect you to answer though. I want you to stay in your bridge. Hey Amanda. Awesome. Good to see you. Just as a reminder, I can't truly see you, but I love seeing who's tuning in, who's watching. You've got one more breath. And now with your next inhale breath, lower, come out of it the same way you went into it. Leg extends. Slowly lower your foot back onto the floor. Line your right heel in alignment with your right sit bone. Bring your left leg up to the ceiling or other leg. Truly does not matter if you're doing a different side right now. Flex your foot. Spread the ball of the foot or toes and then point your toes. And again, keep that going. Make it feel good for your body. You've got both hips level. Can you stay generous with your breathing? As you expand the chest, your collarbone. Your choice, stay here or bring your ankle bone on top of your right thigh. Allow the inner left thigh to open, your hip opens. But again, you want to make sure both your hips stay level, not allowing one to lower or one to be higher. Belly pulls in. And now I'm going to continue to guide you in this one. Stay where you are. You've got one more breath. So take again that breath technique where you're breathing in deeply. You hold your breath for just a few seconds. Then you let the breath extend out. Feeling your belly pull in towards your spine. And now let's transition. Inhale, bring your knee up over your hip, extend your leg, place your foot back on the floor. Now take a moment, you've got both feet grounded. Lift your hips just a little higher, especially if you have the block or had used the block. Move the block out from underneath you. And then slowly begin to come on down. Upper back, mid back, and all the way down, your low back to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Rolling side to side. And now, bring your left foot to the floor. Going into your back release, right ankle bone is on top of your left leg. Thread your right hand in between your legs. Hold on to your thigh bone. The other option is to keep the left foot flat, right palm, pressing the right thigh bone out. You go with what feels best for you, where you feel the stretch. With your figure 4 stretch or your back release stretch, you've got the other foot off the floor. Close the eyes, go inward. Feel again your breath moving through your nose, through back throat, beyond your heart, into your low back and hips. As you breathe out, feel your belly pull in. Let your shoulders relax. Let your neck stay relaxed. Slowly begin to release. Right foot comes down. Bring your left knee up. Left ankle bone on top. If you needed to practice this one seated, you can come into a seated position, ankle bone on top, and then you scoot the heel in. You're still getting that stretch through your outer glute. You're still receiving a stretch through piriformis as well. But continues to remind me that we are all connected and we all are very similar. Is that doesn't matter what posture you're in, we all feel the stretch in those same areas. Just some of us have to get a little more creative because of flexibility. But it definitely is a blessing if you don't have to get as creative, if you feel it right away. So I always say in class, just because the person next to you is a lot more flexible does not mean they're any happier. We can all be happy just with where we are in that moment. One last breath. Follow your exhale. Slowly begin to release. Nice work. Bring your knees into your chest. Big hug. Roll side to side. And now finishing with a happy baby stretch. This is where you could use your strap if you needed to. Hold your feet from the outside or in. And then let your knees track towards the floor. Avoid your ribs completely. Lengthen your spine. Slowly release. Bring your knees into your chest. Extend your arms out to the side, like you've got a T. Let your knees fall to the left. Keep the knees close towards chest. Bend your right elbow. You've got a goal post. Bring your left hand to your low ribs. Empty your lungs. Take a breath and feel for your ribs expand. As you work this spine twist, you've got the opportunity to open up your chest. So you're looking over right shoulder, or opposite shoulder rather. Follow your exhale, belly pulls in. Inhale, breath, return to center. Keep your knees over your hips. Arms are extended as you exhale, knees fall to the other side. Bend your opposite arm, left arm for this case. You can look over your shoulder, getting a chest opener as well. Stay there. Continue to let your breath expand just a little deeper. You're slowing your breath down, and maybe you notice now your breath is going beyond that 4 count. And it slowed itself down to maybe a 6 count. One more breath. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself that great big hug. Now my last favorite part. Unwinding your spine with your knees over your hips. Take a small, tiny circle. So you're massaging your sacrum, the triangular shape of your low back. Your knees are creating about a 3-inch diameter on the ceiling. Now reverse that circle. Go the other way. You continue with that. You have Shavasana next. So when you are ready, you feel that your low back is released completely. Then begin to extend your legs out in front of you for Shavasana. The translation to Shavasana is corpse pose. I don't like calling it that though. For me it's a little too morbid. But what I love about the translation is the visual that it gives. With the exception being that you are breathing. So you have complete stillness. As you extend your legs out in front of you, I'd love for you to get comfortable. Feel the points of contact your body has to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let your shoulders move down away from your ears. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. Soften the inner corners of your eyes by maybe closing your eyes or choosing to focus on a still spot. And now as you continue, my words will continue for just a few more moments before I give you some silence. And then my words will guide you out of your Shavasana. And that's how we'll end together as a group. So now, as your breath has come back to its natural rhythm, you'll notice that your thoughts are still continuing. As your thoughts continue, allow whatever sounds are happening outside your window or your room to continue. Allow the sounds around you to be your background. They drift in and out. It's the same with our thoughts. We allow our thoughts to drift in and out. No attachment. No need to make any decisions right now. No need to think ahead or focus on our past. This is your opportunity to observe your thoughts and create a greater space between your thought and reaction to it. That gap represents the wisdom and peace that are at your very core. Enjoy these next few breaths. Deepen your breath. Take a slow, complete exhale. And as you take in another breath, feel for your awareness coming back to this room or your space, back into your body. Take a moment to consider what you have in front of you today, what you'll do if you have to be somewhere or go somewhere, or knowing that you will be home today. And also now considering the quality of energy you wish to feel, that you wished others to feel. Take that into all the spaces you've created within. And now wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Roll to the side that feels best for you. And then slowly, as you press yourself up with the strength of your opposite arm, keep your neck relaxed. Meet me in a comfortable seated position. Hands come together in front of your heart. Chin towards your chest. Take a moment to breathe in one more deep breath, noticing and feeling all the differences within your body as well as your mind. And I thank you for joining me, tuning in, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Namaste. How are you feeling? Thank you so much again for joining me. I'd love your feedback, your comments. I'd love to hear what maybe you want to work on next week. I'm here every Thursday morning now, 10 a.m., 45-minute class. And those 45 minutes, they do go pretty quickly, I must admit. So thank you again for tuning in. This video is going to be available on the page for the next week. I do have a YouTube channel, TrinaYoga, that has the videos saved on there. So if you ever want to go back to this video or a previous one, you'll be able to find it there. I truly thank you for your support. Continue to stay home and continue to be well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.